Starting on our back. As you gently just close your eyes. And take a moment to receive just the day. By drawing your awareness to the body, whatever you brought with you here on your mat, whatever room you're in your home, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, or evening. Trying to pull away from the day at hand, what already played out or what's ahead. Drop into the breath. If you'd like, you can take a full breath in. Pause at the top. And then clear it out. Just open your mouth. And you might do that a couple more times, or just find ujjayi. And then find ujjayi breath if you don't have it, that steady stream in and out through the nose. And then take your knees to your chest. And we're going to start right away here with the core. So bring your feet down flat with the knees bent, and just cross your right thigh over your left thigh. And then take your right arm under your left arm. And then keep the knees bent. Just come onto your left toes and extend your arms overhead. So you tap your left fingertips down overhead to the floor. Knit your front ribs back. Take an inhale. And then exhale, curl in, elbows to knees. Keep the knees really bent. Just tap the toes and hand overhead. Inhale. Curl in, lift the chest. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl. A little faster. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale, curl. Inhale, tap. Exhale, curl. Last 3. Last 2. And then hold on your next curl. Knit the front ribs back. And then slow, come back to tap, fingers and toes. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Tap the toes and fingers. Inhale. Exhale, curl, hold. Tap hands and feet. Inhale. Last one, hold. And then just release. Right foot down, left leg over. And then left arm under. And then knit the front ribs back. Come to your right toes. Extend your arms overhead. Take an inhale. Keep knitting the front ribs. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, tap. Exhale, round. Curl in. Inhale, tap. Exhale, curl. 5 more. Inhale. 4. 3. Soften the jaw. 2. Last one. Hold it in. And then slow. Inhale, tap. Exhale, curl and hold. Inhale, tap. Exhale, curl and hold. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, hold. And then unravel. Hug your knees to your chest. And then just find a morning stretch. Extend through the arms and legs. So arms overhead. Lift the low back. Splay. Open through the front ribs. Take a full inhale. And then knees back to chest and just come through some rocks and rolls. And we're going to come right to high plank. So using that core awareness to find your center line, shoulder heads back, inner biceps forward, lift the low belly and push the mat away. Feel your side ribs light up as you soften through the neck. And then come back to that smooth and even breath in and out through the nose there as you reach back to your heels and lift up to your thighs. Try to feel your low belly really supporting the weight of the pelvis and low back here without flattening the low back too much or letting that trench form in the low back. So you want to find somewhere in between. Lift the back of the heart without overly doming your upper back. Lift the front ribs, extend the side of your heart forward. And then come to side plank on your right hand. And if you need to, you can set the right knee down. Stretch your left arm up, inhale, 6 of these. Thread the left arm under without rolling that left hip forward. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale up. Exhale, sweep. Last 3, 2, 1. Sweep it up. Inhale, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhale, plank second side. Side plank on the left hand. You can bring the left knee down. 6 of these. Inhale. Sweep it underneath. Exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep it underneath. Try not to roll the hips towards the floor. Inhale. Exhale, belly back. Inhale, right arm up. 3 more. Exhale, sweep. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it under. Stretch it up. Sweep it under. And then inhale, stretch the arm back, open the chest. Down dog, exhale. And then spread the fingers. Let's drop the head. Relax the neck as you just breathe into the back body. You can pedal out the legs a little. Move and groove however you need to. And feel that hugging, cinching all around the spine. As you tip your sitting bones up. And then stretch your left leg up there, bend the knee and open the hip. You might circle the ankle or even the thigh. And then switch directions if you're taking those thigh circles. Just awakening the hips, and then stretch the left leg up and back. Inhale. Come to single-legged plank and set the right knee down. Good. Open to modified side plank. Take an inhale. Stretch your left arm up, Chapasana, bend your knee, grab big toe side, and open the chest. Exhale. Push your shin back. Take an inhale. Look to your right thumb. Exhale. And then slowly just step your left heel to right thumb. Walk your right hand out. You might turn your left foot out. Reach back and catch your right ankle and just pull it in. Get the right side quad stretch. Draw your right shoulder head back. Lift up through the right side of the waist. Take an inhale there. And then exhale. Come right to warrior 2. And heel to arch alignment. Stretch the arms out. And then lift up through the sides of the heart as you draw back through the belly. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, curl the hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Like a wave, high in the toes, ripple forward to plank. Exhale, go back to dog, lift the sitting bones, drop the head. Hug your upper arms in, high in the toes, pubic bone to sternum, plank. Look forward, lift the hips, dog, exhale, go back. This time, chin to chest, look back towards your navel, ripple forward, feel the core, coil the spine forward, and then look forward and lengthen the midline, chaturanga. Back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Back to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Walk your hands back, lift your shoulder heads up, maybe walk your knees forward, And then scoot, lift your chest and scoot it forward more. Keep doing that. Shoulders up, elbows back, weight in the heels and the hands. 3. Gather the inner border of the shoulder blades together. 2. Lift the belly. 1. Slither down, extend the legs, forehead down. And just coming into arms extended, tops of palms up. Lift your shoulder heads, press down through your pubic bone and thighs. Lift up to your skull, shoulder heads, legs. And then lift up to your arms, locust pose. Roll the inner thighs up, lift your shoulder heads up. Take a full breath in. And exhale, lower. Fingertips under shoulders. Inhale, cobra. Keep the thighs firm. Stretch out through the front body. Exhale, lower. Shoulders back. Firm through the pubic bone. Inhale. Get more of the chest opener than anything. And then exhale, child's pose. And just take a moment. Let this be your kind of sacred space to set an intention. Or give thanks for just showing up and doing your best this morning. And then come back to plank pose. And then side plank on the left hand. Stretch your right arm up. Move down your left arm, hug your shoulder in the socket. We're just gonna hover that left hip a little or a lot. And then inhale, lift it up for 5. Exhale, hover, and then the right arm goes to the right thigh. Inhale, stretch, arm overhead. Last 3, 2, belly back. 1, inhale, stretch. Exhale, plank. Hinge forward, chaturanga. Inhale, plank, side plank on the right hand. Left arm up, you can always stack the heel in front. Look down your right thumb, inner bicep towards the top of the mat. Keep hugging the shoulder in the socket, and then hover the hip a little or a lot on your breath out, and then inhale, extend, reach. 4 more, exhale, hover. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach. Twice more, hover, reach. 1 more, hover, reach. Downward facing dog. Feel right under the armpit there. Nice and warm just from that subtle but very targeted movement. Look to your hands there and step your feet forward, forward fold. And then bend the knees and come up to stand. Stretch your arms up there. Inhale. Thumbs to heart, samasthiti. Shoulder heads back. And move through Sane. Stretch your arms up. Inhale. Forward and down, exhale. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or hop. Take it through upward facing breath in. Try not to clench the glutes excessively, but lift the belly, exhale, go back, downward facing. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, feet to hands. Sides of heart forward, look up, inhale. Maybe a little bend in the knees. Forward and down, exhale, fold. Push through the mat, take an inhale, knit the front ribs back as you lift up and out. Thumbs to heart, exhale. Arms up, inhale. Roll the inner thighs back as you lengthen the spine and fold, exhale. Put the shoulder heads back, inhale. Keep the chest broad, chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Maybe chaturanga, 2 down dog, exhale. Take a full breath. Forward gaze, inhale, bend the knees. Feet to hands, exhale. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Big toes together, chair pose, inhale. Steady bend lower. And then lift your chest. Maybe palms pressed. Stay in chair. Fold forward and down. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, step or hop. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Stretch your right leg out, bend the knee, open your hip. Circle the ankle, or just take those circles with the right leg on the right side wall. Keep firming the left hip in, and just switch directions. Straighten the leg squared off, take an inhale. Single-legged plank to left knee down, exhale. And then open up, modified side plank, right arm up. Reach back, catch your right ankle, big toe side of the foot. Shin back, inhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. Exhale, release, step right foot, left thumb, exhale. Turn your left foot out, left hand out, and then reach back for your left foot. Take another full breath. And then exhale, release that. Come right to warrior two. And then settle into horse, so heels in, toes out. And then take your hands behind your head, elbows wide, knit the front ribs back. And then side on your left. Inhale up. Side on your right. Keep the elbows wide. Inhale up. And if you want, you can add on, lift the right heel. Heel down, lift the left heel. 3 more each side. All right. And then stretch your arms up, interlace your fingers, work your inner biceps back, push the ceiling away, and then drop your hips down. Maybe lift your toes, turn the heels in more, drop the seat lower, and then maybe lift your heels. Heels higher, deep inhale. Heels down, arms out, warrior two, tapping mat, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. And then take it through your flow through, exhale. Step back. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Take 3 full breaths there. And then hop through to a seat. This is where we're gonna kind of be moving rather briskly. So come to your back there, just through the transitions more than anything. So arms alongside you. Take your legs straight up over your hips. So your palms are flat, thumbs in, shoulders back. And then hug back to your low belly and lower your legs a couple inches. And I want you to just take the legs out to a V, inhale. And then thighs to chest, lift your low back, exhale. Inhale, legs to a V. Close your eyes, exhale, lift up, tuck, thighs to chest. And you're just rolling your sacrum off, maybe a little more just onto your mid and upper back there as you lift your hips. I feel that connection in your low belly. And just about 40 more seconds here. Some of these I'll count, some are just more at your own pace during a duration of time. Last 10 seconds. You can lower the legs maybe a little lower. Last one, curl in tight, and then rock up. Come to high plank there. Inhale. Find your center line. Push the mat away and lift your right leg. Exhale. Bring your right knee to your right upper arm. Sweep it back. Right knee inside upper arm. Sweep it back. Right knee outer upper arm. Right knee inner upper arm. Out, back, in, back, out, back, in, and keep going. You're getting the knee as high up towards the outer and inner armpit as you can. Last 10 seconds. Second side, single-legged plank. Inhale. Find your center line, wrap the triceps in, left knee, outer upper arm, inner upper arm. And just taking it back to your single-legged plank every time and try not to move the shoulders. Keep them right over the wrists as you push them out of the way, but soften the neck. Really combine that core awareness to this more side core and hip work and the movement of the legs. Last 10 seconds. Finish up. Plank pose to your belly. All right, so take your arms forward. Find a Superman locust. So arms forward, forehead down, press your pelvic down, and then lift your legs and arms. And then use your left fingertips. You can roll your right on your back. And then knees to chest, curl in, hands behind your head. Inhale, low boat. And then roll back to your belly like a roly-poly. Superman locust, inhale. Right fingertips tent, roll to your left. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, low boat. Use your core, Superman locust, inhale. Left fingertips roll to your back, exhale, low boat. Inhale, and then curl in, exhale. Inhale, roll your belly. Right fingertips roll you left, inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, low boat. Back to belly, exhale. One right side, roll to your left, right, inhale. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, Superman locust. One more. Use your right fingertips, low boat, inhale. Curl in, exhale. Surprisingly difficult, inhale. Now be happy it's over, locust. Exhale. Good. Take it back, child's pose. And then come right back to plank. Side plank on your right hand. And then take your arm overhead, inhale. Bend your left knee and elbow, tap, exhale. Inhale, extend, exhale, tap. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Second side. Left hand down, hug the shoulder in the socket, right arm overhead, inhale. Elbow to knee, exhale. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to side plank, inhale. This time I want you to step or swing your legs somewhat behind and then elbow to knee. So feeling that opening through the front of the hip, last 4. Swing the leg back, extend the arm overhead, and then connect. 2, 1. Second side, swing the leg behind, arm overhead for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe linger, and then take it right to your bottom. Come back to your back. I think it's the quick transitions that's actually the hardest part. You want to rest in down dog or child's pose. Take the legs out in a V, and then take your hands behind your head. Maybe lower your legs about 20 degrees or 30 so you're on your sacrum. I want you to curl up to your chest, and then keep your elbows either wide. Lift your chin or bring your elbows together and let your head rest back. But knit your front ribs back. Keep your chest lifted the whole time. Spread your toes. Inhale. So we're going to isolate from the navel up, but from the waist down. Exhale, tap your heels. And just moving the legs in and out with the feet turned out. So it's not fast. Maybe close your eyes there. Try to keep your shoulder blades lifted a little, elbows wide, or elbows together, feeling a little of a stretch between the shoulder blades. This one's nice because you get the low belly as well as the upper abs. If you can soften your neck a little more, I know it's hard. At least for me, you might be like, this is easy. Last 10 seconds. And then heels together, feet up. Lower down, lift your chest, low boat, reach your arms overhead. Knit your front ribs, feet are turned out, and then clap your heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Plank. And lift your right leg up. Take an inhale. Right to right, over left, take it back. Right to right, left, back. Right knee right, left, back. One more right, left, back, but then switch directions. Left, right, back. 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 Plank pose. Lift your left leg. Left to left, right, back. Left, right, back. Five more other direction. Cross it over, take it back. One more. Plank pose, and then bring your forearms down. If your elbows aren't wider than the shoulders, maybe walk them in, wrists out, push the mat away, plug your shoulders back, feel that connection to your low deep belly as you spread the shoulder blades apart and then lengthen through the center line. And I want you to push the mat away so much you don't look back toward your navel and lift your hips a little, but then melt your hips down, think cow, look forward. Exhale, round, push away. Inhale, cow, melt the hips. Exhale, round, look toward your belly. Use your belly. Inhale, stretch the belly. Exhale, contract, round. Inhale, broaden the chest. Exhale, dome the upper back. Last 3, 2, last 1. Walk your feet in, dolphin. And just let your head go. Notice the heat in your body, the quickening of the pulse and circulation. Step your left leg in, stretch your right leg up. Try to ground through the left heel more to stretch through the back of the left leg, and then lift that right leg from the inner thigh. Don't just jack the leg up and open your hip. And then look forward. You're gonna hug your right knee to your chest and straighten the arms. And then bring your right knee to your left upper arm. Scissor leg plank, keep your shoulders over your wrists, squeeze your thighs. Feel that ability as you do that to curl back through your belly. Hug your right hip back. Roll your inner biceps forward. Fall in triangle, ground the left heel. Now stretch the left arm vertically and then horizontally, arm overhead. Stretch your arm back up. Now, keep this, look down, pivot back to the ball of your foot. Now stretch your left arm forward, bicep in line with ear. Now use your core here. See if you can draw right knee to right upper arm without bringing your left fingertips down. 4, push the mat away, get that knee higher towards the outer armpit. 3, 2, left hand down, right leg up. 1. Imagine how hard that would be without that warm up of core. Pretty hard. All right, look forward there. Take an inhale. Just draw knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. And then inhale, leg up. We're going to land back right here, but just hop off your left foot, down dog splits. Inhale, alternating thigh to chest. Leg up. Exhale, hop. About 20 more seconds. Go at your own pace. Taking our core work through this movement. More functional core to support the movement. Last one, right leg up. And then your choice if you want to hop and switch, maybe take a few L hops off that left leg, switch your legs in air. Come right to runner's lunge, right foot forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stretch your arms up. And then take your left arm under your right. Lengthen your tailbone down. Lift your elbows up. And then soften your upper traps. Lean somewhat back, but keep lifting up. You're leaning over a high bar. Soften your upper traps. Take a full inhale. Keep the arms, exhale, humble like this. So the elbows come inside the knee. Think of pushing elbows and forearms down, chin to chest, wrap your right hip in. And then look forward, take off like this to warrior 3. Heavy through the right heel. And then stretch the side of your heart out. Maybe belly's on your thigh. Hug your right hip in again. Take a full inhale. Now bend both knees. Tap as high on that right calf as you can. Sit as low as you can. So the left foot doesn't come down if you need to. Use your toes like a kickstand. Hug your right hip in, half moon, open up. See if you can lift up into a hover moon and open the arms if you want. Maybe thumbs to heart. Roll your left inner thigh towards the floor. Hug your right outer hip in. Then lift up through the left side body, left inner thigh. And then bend your right knee, step back into left side skandasana. Straighten that right leg. Make sure the toes are facing up, or at least the knee and the toes are always facing in the same direction. Second side, bend your right knee, use your hands, straighten the left. Use your hands or not. And then coming back to our left leg at the back of the mat, revolve out. Stretch your left arm up. Hug your right shoulder into something. Keep wrapping your left hip back. Take one more full breath there. And then exhale vinyasa. You can step back, you can hop back, any way through your flow. All right, so this is where you might use the blocks.
lowest level under your hands. So we're going to do the hop switches and down low. If you have the blocks, right, and it's going to make you work a little harder in the legs. Here we go. Downward dog. Wrap your upper arms in, like shorten your dog a little, stretch your right leg up, tighten the ball, your left side, lean your shoulders more towards your ribs, and you'll feel that integration shoulder blades on your back body. Keep looking at your hands are blocks, hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Just land light. It's not about how high. 3, 2, right leg up, inhale. And then hop and switch or just step, right foot between your hands. Right to reverse warrior, take an inhale. And then side plank, hover your hips, exhale. It's like you're shadowing we did so before. And you have to think about dog lift and stretch. Exhale, downward facing. Second side, lift your left leg up. Lean your shoulders more towards your wrist, look forward. And then keep that hop and switch for 10. 9. Soften the neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left leg up. Inhale. Hop and switch. Or just step. Let's feel between blocks. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, side plank. Hover the hips. Inhale, reach the arm overhead, lift the hips. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Side out. Same, lift your right leg up. Look forward, hop and switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Left leg up, 1, inhale. Hop and switch or just step. Crescent lunge. Take your arms up. We're going to work a little bit through the rotator cuff here. So find reverse prayer. Shoulders back. And then make a twist. And then come halfway forward. Hug your right hip in. Draw your elbows in. Press the back of your palms up. Feel the back of the shoulder turn on. You take it right to warrior two. Inhale, reverse namaste. Come back to crescent lunge. And then exhale halfway forward, elbows in, warrior three. 4 more times. Inhale, crescent lunge, reverse prayer. Exhale halfway forward. Press the palms up, warrior three. 3 more. Inhale, crescent, reverse prayer. Exhale, turn on the back of the shoulder, lift the belly. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Reverse prayer. Inhale. Halfway forward. And keep the arm arrangement here. Come back to crescent lunge. And then interlace your fingers. When you push the wall away that's in front of you, round your upper back and then straighten your right leg, bend your left knee more. Lift the low belly. And then bend the right knee, lift the arms up. And then take your hands behind your head, put your elbows in, open through the outer armpits at your head. Keep curling over a high bar. Lifting up, belly up, 3, soften the chest, 2. Get your hands down, pyramid pose, step your left foot in, 1. Give your right knee a little bend there, lengthen the spine, and then keep that as you push them out of the way, fold. Letting the breath right slow down. Let your mind empty. Inhale, lengthen. Put more weight back into your left foot. Bend the right knee a little. Stretch the right arm up. Revolve half moon. I'm just going to take this back to revolve half moon on the right leg. So look down, lift your left leg up. Push more to the right heel. Work your right outer hip away from your right shoulder. Spin your navel to your left as you revolve to your right. And then get your right hand down. Bend your right knee a little, think up in your chest, look up. And then round your spine and tap your calves. Twice more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap the calf. Now inhale, extend. Roll your left hip open. Draw left knee to left upper arm. You can use your blocks here if you need to. Or maybe leg lateral, leg out to the left as you hug your right hip in. And then left knee to left upper arm. Come behind the ball of your right foot. And I want you to think, Supta Konasana. We're going to hop and tap our feet. Then your right knee hop up. You might be on blocks, you might not be. Split, knees wide, feet flat. And then that interval twice more. Inhale, supported warrior three. Exhale, round tap. Inhale, supported warrior three. Exhale, round tap. Warrior three, inhale. Tap the calf. And then inhale. This time roll your hip open, standing splits. Into the back of the leg. You're welcome. I meant to do this in the first one. Now, think up on your chest. Hug your right hip back, stretch your left leg lateral. Knee can be bent or straight. But then bend your left knee. Get your hands down behind the wall of your right foot. You might hop it back and inch your toes and the shoulders over your wrists. Tap off that right leg, clap your feet. Twice more. You might hold back tone. Knees wide, feet together. And then right foot down. Last one, supported warrior three. Inhale. Tap the calf, exhale. Supported warrior three. Inhale, lift that shoulder down. Tap the calf. Supported warrior three. Tap the calf. Standing splits. Roll the left hip open. Hug your right hip in. Drop your chest forward and down. You might straighten the leg or keep it even. And then take your spine parallel, extend the left leg lateral. And then left knee, left upper arm, hands to blocks, behind the ball of the right foot. Wrap the triceps in, hop up, hop up, hop up. Right foot down. And then stand on the right leg, come up to crane. Right to tree, left heel, right inseam. So working more on the outer hip, I want you to push the foot into the thigh as you hug your right hip. You're not letting it jet out to the right. Like hug in and then lift up. Get the arms overhead. Lengthen, draw your left knee out. Feel more the glute med turn on here. We really work more the lower portion of the hip and hamstring. Even though we're on that same leg. And then forget about the hips and come back to the breath. Right hand ahead, peace finger grip. Take the leg out. Again, so that right hip hugging in, you might keep the knee bent. Or maybe just grab the shin. Maybe look off to your right. Take the leg forward. And then knee or keep a straight leg, right hand shin or foot. Dancing shoes or twist. Bring your navel to your right, draw your shoulder head back, go taller to the sun. Full breath in. And then just release that foot, look forward, cross the ankles, stretch your arms up, fold forward and down. And then you can walk your hands to the left, wrap your head, put your right to back into that nice stretch, left forward side. And then come back to center. We're just going to take it through a flow. So the left ankle's crossed in front. If you want, you can work on coming to the balls of your feet for a cross leg throw. Hands down. Keep trying to split the ankles apart. Heels to bottom. If you want, cross your knee on top. And then get your hands down, swing your knees to the right, Adho Padangusthasana A. So you're just on that right upper arm. And then Divi Hasta, so two-legged side plank, stack the knees, split the legs, wherever you are, take it through. Now we're facing up. And then slowly come back to your elbows there. Push them out of the way with your sitting bones up, drop your head. You can bend your knees, wrap your inner biceps up. And try to just let your head go. And again, just coming back to the breath, you're in the moment. And that's full of fatigue, stress, questions, whether you feel light or heavy, energetic or tired. Being in process. If you want, lift your right, or everyone step your left foot in, lift your right leg up. And then set that foot down, and you're gonna lift your left leg up. Take a stretch to the back of the right leg with the left leg up. Engage to the side ribs, and back to the belly. Take another inhale. And then look forward, hold your left knee to your chest, and then straighten the arms. You come right through to a core plank. Keep the shoulders over the wrist, scissor leg plank. Extend your foot to the right, behind the ball of the right foot. Ball of the right foot. Move your left hip back, push them out of the way, wrap your triceps in. Now round the right heel, stretch your back. And extend your overhead. Get along from right pinky to right pinky finger, pinky toe. And then keep your arm overhead to square your chest. High the ball of the foot, and then see if you can just kind of step that foot in. Maybe knee to upper arm. Continue to roll your right hip toward your left hip. 3. Knee higher, 2. Right hand down, 1, left leg up. And then 30 seconds, knee to chest, exhale. Down dog splits, maybe a little hop. Leg up, inhale, knee to chest, and keep alternating. Down dog splits. And then you might take a few owl hops off your right foot, switch your legs in air, or just step up to the thumb. Pleasant lunge. And then take your right arm under. Lengthen your towel down. Lift your forearms up. And it's going to come back to the legs here. It's going to challenge your balance. See if you can lift your chin. Keep lifting your ribcage away from your pelvis. And a little bit of that back tilt to the pelvis as you lift up to the back wall of the heart. Keep the arms, take an inhale. Humble like this. And then roundedness of the upper back. Lift the belly, stamp your corners out. Keep the arms come forward. And then take off like this. Warrior three. And straighten up inner elbows. Lift from the right inner thigh. And then bend both knees. Bring your right knee to your left calf and sit as low as you can. You can keep standing right toes or not. And then push your left foot half, hovering if possible. Thumbs up harder, arms out. Cinch to the right side. Try to look back at your right foot. Firm your left foot in. And then keep reaching for the right heel, bend your left knee. See how slowly you can transition to the right side. Skandasana. So once that right foot lands, turn the foot out, left toes up. Upper body back, use your hands or not. Second side. Bring your right toes up. From your right hip in. Lift out to the left side. Revolve half moon, half and back. Use your hands or not. Left hand down, right arm up. Roll your right leg. Square off the hips. You might lower the height of your left leg. Maybe drop your head back. Hit your left toes, and that's a visual cue. If you're internally rotating the left leg, your left hip's in line with your right. And stretch the chest forward as you reach the right arm. Take a wonderful breath there. And then take your vinyasa any way through. Bring your knees down so you can grab your blocks. So now they're up. And then, again, if you don't have them, if you get downward facing dog. So lift your left leg up, lean your shoulders more towards your wrist. Hug your upper arms in. Hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, land on the right leg. And then hop and switch or just stop. Left foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then prayer, reverse prayer. Shoulders back, towel down. And then come halfway forward, elbows in. Press the back of your palms up. Lift your chin a little, lift the right leg up. Feel the back of the shoulder turn on. Notice how you can just hold your arms here and do very little or nothing. Crescent lunge, reverse prayer. Inhale. Exhale, halfway forward, elbows in. Press the palms up. Exhale. Moving with the breath. 5 more. Inhale. Warrior 3. Press the palms up. Reverse prayer. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Press the palms up. Warrior 3. Reverse prayer. Warrior 3. Just flossing that rotator cuff. Trying to get those muscles to turn on without it just transitioning to the neck. Again, we always want to use the core. That's a given. Last one. Take an inhale. Push the palms up, elbows in, stay in warrior three. And then keep these arms pressing up. Towel down. Interlace your fingers. Push forward to your palms and round. And then straighten your left leg, bend your right knee forward. Suck your belly in, push your finger apart. Press up onto your thigh, your left knee, straighten the right. Hands behind the head, squeeze your elbows in, let your head drop back. So lift and open through the vertebrae. Goes into the vertebral disc. And not getting pinched. I'm going to keep space between the vertebrae. Lift up, let your head drop back. Take a full breath in. And then get your hands down. Step your right foot in there. Inhale, lengthen, look up. A little bit on your left knee as you hold. Then you can start to straighten that left leg a little. Keep hugging your left hip back. A big component of this practice is letting go of whatever is not serving you. Letting go of whatever's been weighing you down. And that's thoughts or worries or food. Take an inhale, look up, bend the left knee, put more weight back on your right foot. And then stretch your left arm up. We're just going to transition back to the ball pattern. So take the back with you if you need to. And then roll your right inner thigh up, send your navel to your right as you twist to the left. Take a deep inhale. And then scoot the left block in line with the right block. Feet hug relax. Warrior three, lengthen. Exhale, round pat the calf. Supported warrior three, look up. Exhale, heavy in the left heel round. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And then just fold over that left leg, standing split foot, roll your right hip open. And you can straighten the leg or not, but keep hugging your left hip in. And then square up your hip, roll your right hip open, lengthen your spine, lateral right leg. So right knee is bent, left hip back, shoulder head back, lengthen the sides of the heart. And then get your hands down, bend your right knee to your upper right arm, high while your left up. Bring your shoulders over your legs and try to clap your feet, land right on the left foot. Get your heels over your hips, knees wide. Hanuman. And then left leg down, inhale, supported warrior three, square out the hip, exhale, round pat the calf. Supported warrior three, exhale, round pat. Supported warrior three, exhale, round. Inhale, supported warrior three, and roll your hip open, standing split fold. Just getting one leg to that left hamstring, it's working hard for you. Inhale, supported warrior three, exhale, right leg lateral. Bend or straight as you back your back. Right knee, right upper arm, high wall the left foot. Three of these, hop up, hop up. And hold, hop up. Last one, left foot down. Inhale, supported warrior three. Exhale, round pat. Inhale, supported. Exhale, curl and left heel. Inhale, supported. Exhale, round. And then standing splits. Open the head, maybe bend the knee, fold over the left side. Supported warrior 3, right leg lateral, hug your left hip in. And then bend the right knee to right upper arm, have the left of that last straight hop up. Get your butt up and over your shoulders, land light. You might fold, you might move your knees together. You might take it to straight up and down candy. And then left foot down. Bend your left knee, come to stand. Right knee to chest. And inversion deduction, come up into the front left hip. And then take it right to tree pose. Right heel, left inner thigh. But again, hug your left hip in. Feel your spine go taller. As you cinch all around, the waist better. More pressure to the right big toe as you lift from the underbelly. Take another inhale. Keep cinching around the waist, lock into hip, peace finger grip. And then lay it out. Left hip in, and your left arm out. You might keep it even or straighten the leg. Take a full breath in. And then leg forward. Grab weight edge of foot. Or bend the knee, right arm up. And then twist to your right. Inhale back to center. Cross your right ankle in front. Take an inhale, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, fold, hips back. And then align the feet, lay that in the feet, so the toes are in line. Walk your hands to the right, hug your left hip back, and just let your head go. You walk your left fingertips out further than your right. So the right ankle is in front. You can take it through cross-legged crow, so that right ankle just stays crossed, behind the toes, hands down, knees to upper arms. And of course, you'll have to unravel that crossing before you, or as you shoot it back. Or it's right knee on top. Spin your feet to the left. Right knee, upper left, upper arm. Chest forward, shins left. And then just uncross the thighs, snap the knees, and then split the top and back. Take it to your flow. And then downward facing dog. Hop through to a seat. And just lay all the way down. Take your arms out to a T. Extend your legs straight up. And then lower your legs like an inch so you feel just more your sacrum. The lowest portion of your spine down. Come back to your belly as you reach up to your feet. And just take your legs, keep them together to the right about 6 inches. Spin your navel to your left. And then over to the left. Spin your navel to the right. Try to keep your shoulders plugging towards the floor. Soften your neck. Use a little momentum here. So I'm going to go a little faster. So you're swinging your legs to the left, spin your navel to the right, and then to the right, spin your navel to the left. I like to just close my eyes and really focus on softening to the neck, the jaw, and feel that steering wheel of the belly as you just move from the hips and legs. Last one, 8-5. And then bring your feet down. Lift your hips up for bridge, interlace your hands, shimmy your shoulder blades together. And then lower down, keep your arms overhead. And then knees to chest, hands behind your head, curl in tight. Lift your bow up and then bring your feet down, arms overhead, lift your hips. And then hands behind your head, curl in tight. Twice more, inhale, feet down, arms overhead, lift your legs. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hands behind, lift your hips. Take a full breath. And then exhale, bring your feet down. And then come back to supported bridge. You might take it to full wheel, fingertips on your shoulders. Hug your shoulder heads back. Lift from the back of the heart. Redistribute weight in your feet, firm to the inner palm. Get a nice opening in the front of the body. Chin to chest. Bring your head down. And the knees to chest. So this last one here, we're just going to come into hanuman. So left knee back. And calf split. So first straighten the right leg. You can use your blocks here. You might pick up that right leg and scoot it forward. I like to work on twisting off to the right in this one. Moving right hand to the outer edge of your left thigh behind you. Work your right outer hip back, left hip forward. Maybe left hand to the right outer thigh. And then bicep to here, lifting up and out and stretching to that left side. Then you can fold, navel over right thigh. So you find a little twist to your right. And might even have that become your fingertips here and dip your shoulder, left shoulder towards that right knee. It's kind of fun to just explore and play, find your own flavors. So you enjoy the process more. We can get really specific in our movements, and it's good to really notice sensations and target specific areas, just so we can learn a little more and move with purpose. On the flip side, it's also important just to kind of explore it and not take it so seriously. Have fun, make it your own. Walk your hands in, and then we're just gonna switch. Left leg forward. And calf split, straighten the leg, left hip back. You can stay here. Maybe take it through your full splits. Hands to blocks. But rule of thumb again, left foot back, right hip forward. You're able to find core support to twist from your thoracic spine. And it's not just core, of course, it's spine strength, spine stabilization and support to lift up. You might take your right bicep in line with your ear, lift up and out, and then twist. To your left as you fold. And inhale, come up. You can just feed the right leg forward. And then the last posture you want to take here. I come into Shavasana when you're ready. You're welcome to stay there. And Shavasana, come up to a comfortable seat. And as you come into Sukhasana, put your hands on your knees. Just notice your spine. Feel that three-dimensional support, stability of the spine here. Almost like a corset to help you feel taller, supported. And those effects that then trace up through the chest, the shoulders, and the neck. Up into the skull and the eyes. And then trace those sensations down to the sitting bones, supporting you, grounding you in this moment. Bringing your hands to your heart and just by your gaze. May we receive this day, whatever the circumstances are, feeling supported and just more open. Open to receive and be more vulnerable. Compassionate. Namaste.